but you don't care. You're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, trying to stratosphere.
Are you a curious student, eager to learn new skills and make your mark in the world? Or are you a professional seeking to advance your career and unlock your full potential? You need to be equipped with effective soft skills like communication, problem solving, teamwork, and more. The Level Up Academy by Doc Leland bridges the gap between education and employment through transferable skills training. Get the soft skills you need to be more effective at work.
Can you guys hear me? I'm screaming, making sure you can hear me. You have no idea who's going to be with me today, huh? Because I didn't announce it. You know why? Because I woke up at 1. Well, no, I went to bed at 1:30 and I woke up at 5. Michelle and I were chatting. I'm like, I think I'm going to go to bed now. And she's like, okay. Hi, guys. I know I have bad hair days, so I'm on my wig today. I have, let's just say, more than 10 wigs. Okay, that's how I roll. I like to dress up on Halloween. I go to Monster Palooza. If you guys don't know what it is, if you're other than in California, maybe some people know it. Like, think of comic conventions, like all these nerd people that come in for toys. My husband and I have decided a long time ago, 20 years ago, before I met him, God, 21 and a half years, almost 22 years ago. I never knew about comic convention, and I actually sold before Pokemon was popular. I had a store for 5.5 years, and I used to sell Japanese anime with my dad because we have family in Japan. and we were the coolest, store. And I grew what my dad and I grew that from like two, let's see, one store to actually um five, 3 to 5 stores at that time. And then I had to go move to Boston. So I live in the East Coast for a little bit. So for all of those people in Bostonian, hello. I am so grateful. There's so many things happening. But our topic for today is, are you ready for 2024? And you're like, CJ, dude, we're still in 2023 and it's still October. Guys, there's 82 days. 82 days like this. It'll be 2024. So we got to start. And really, it's about manifestation. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience on that. And hear me out. When you're at your point of life, it doesn't matter what your degrees are or in, it doesn't matter how much money you have or don't have. It doesn't matter what your title is today. It can be taken away from you in a second, right? It doesn't matter if you've been in your job for 25 years. It could still be taken away from you in a split second. At the end of the day, you need to ask yourself, who are you? Who am I? If you get stripped of everything, no money, no friends, apparently some of us, no family members, no title, who are you? When we were born on this earth, we were just a baby. We were just somebody's baby, right? But you are made for greatness. In this crazy thing that we called life, we all strive to be the best. We all strive to be seen and valued and heard. But do you hear yourself reverberating that energy? Do you hear other people that's keep telling you sometimes? And sometimes even silence is uncomfortable. But you have to sit in silence sometimes to have self-reflection. And I want you guys to start self-reflecting now. Like I said, 82 days. Okay, like literally 82 days. So this is my ask, and I'm going to share something here. And you guys have no idea who my guest today, because I literally did this random. You know why? Because we have a global summit tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. So I'm going to go over a little bit of a lot about that. But I do want to talk about this in a panel wise. So let me go ahead and share something with you guys to really show you what this topic is all about and how it's dynamic, not just in the audio room. But for this global summit, we're doing it not just to level you up, but also to help individuals, brothers and sisters who lost everything in the Lahaina fire. And you're probably, CJ, aren't you not aware that there's a war? I know. I've had this topic. I've cried several times now. I feel that pain. And I live in war, guys. When I was 5 in the Philippines, we get bombed. While I'm eating dinner, I would have to hide on the table because there's a bombing happening maybe less than half a mile my house. You have no idea what my background is in terms of trauma. But we're going to do positive reverberation. But I want you to hear from this brother from Hawaii, okay? Are you ready? Wait, Susanna said you guys can't hear what Nate is saying. Can you guys hear what Nate is saying? You're like, not really. No. Well, all I'm trying to tell you is that Nate actually is there. He's telling us, and I'll share it with you guys a little clip later on the video. He's sharing his information on his experience, right? His experience on how he got out of there and what kind of needs does he have in his neighborhood. Because at the end of the day, we're brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter where I have my own priorities. You're right. But we're not asking $1 million. Even prayers help, right? Because at the end of the day, we want to help others. But I just believe that with helping other people, you're also helping yourself heal and self-reflect on your own needs and on your own reflection of what you can do for yourself. Because we're so busy taking care of other people, we should take care of our needs. I'm going to actually bring out all of the people who are here today. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Are you sure? I don't know if they're ready. They don't look ready. Okay, one of them is ready. Increase their revenues and how they make an impact, not just money, but impact. And so I'm looking forward to this journey together. Hi. Thank you.
Hello.
Sure. And
Can you guys hear me?
New and
Yes.
I do a networking organization.
Yes.
And, I've been
Yes.
talking for a while and I'm getting to know her
Oh,
connections. in
Dr.
industry.
New is talking. She's trying to multitask. Okay. All right. Susanna, sister, introduce yourself.
Hey everyone, I'm Susanna Dawn. I'm a speaker, a writer, and just love hanging out with my sister.
That's right. We all hang out all the time. Michelle, you can't hear me right now. Can you guys hear me right now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay,
Can hear
great.
you.
Introduce
Yeah.
yourself, Michelle.
Hi, everyone. I am an illustrator. I've just transitioned my life into illustration and more to carry legacies through my art. So that's me.
All right. Let's see if Sister Nung is ready for us. Hey, sis, unmute yourself. There
Can
she
you hear me
is.
okay?
Yeah, I can hear you okay.
Oh, sorry. I hope I didn't have another call. I hope you guys didn't hear me.
Just a little bit. Just a little.
Oh,
That's okay.
So-
You're trying to make a difference. That's good.
yes. So really, I'm so excited for our summit together and making this impact and just raise and elevate our voice and what we can do and share our journey and our successes and kind of be supportive for others. And I think the platform and what CJ's and all this incredible, amazing, soul hearted that I pray and I was like, it's one of those. I was like, when it hits you, and I was like, is it really real? Am I really? But it's when you really do have that heart to serve. And pray for it. The universe will bring us amazing people that we work together to make an impact because the world need more of us with heart center. Just sharing our kindness and love and to help people through the challenging time, especially now, the global crisis. But bring us together. We're all one.
Yes. Oh, we have an addition. Ollie, what's up, my brother? Where's my chocolate?
Well, I don't have chocolate at hand, but I have snacks for you. I have biscuits. I have everything. In fact,
Oh, this is great. I actually really love this conversation, and I'm glad that you guys are here. But this comment right here, let's make it happen. Let's change the narrative. You can be kind, have empathy, and still be endlessly successful professionally and in business. Blessing always, right? And here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm big with data, but I also know that data can be skewed. But at the same time, I want you guys to think about this, okay? Because I have a lot of experiences I'd say in the past 2 weeks. People make a commitment. Here's what I'm going to tell you, people, okay? When you make a commitment, my mantra, I don't know about you guys' mantra, but my mantra is go big or go home. That's how I roll. If I can't go big and make a splash and be glittery and loud, I cannot do it. Okay, that's just how I do. But if I make a commitment, I will be damn if YouTube's probably gonna kick me out for that. I will be damn again that to say like I'm gonna make a commitment, I'm gonna back out at the last minute, right? I won't do that to any of you if I make a commitment. It's because I'm basically telling you, you are important to me. When you back out of commitment, you're telling me you're not important to me. Something else in my life is more important to me. So how I'm saying is this: if you give me 10% of your energy, you get 10% of my energy. If you meet me at 100%, you will be at 100% of my energy. That's how I roll that, right? It's just give and take. If you can't give as much as you can, I'm not talking about financially, I'm talking about commitment and accountability, then you can be. But don't claim yourself as a thought leader or a servant leader when you can't show up for your community. That's all I'm saying. Yes, I know I'm not going to make you millions. I get it. But here's the thing. You cannot pay through true friendship. You cannot pay. You know how people are like, teachers should be paid more. No kidding. All the grading that we have to do and all the complaints we have to get. Yes, I know. But here's the thing. We do it because we love imparting our knowledge and we want to learn. Just because we're teachers doesn't mean we don't learn. I learn all the time. Heck, I'm back to school again, right? But in life, you don't have to be in school to learn. You have to listen and you have to show up. Here's what I'm going to do before I go on roundtable on what you think is getting ready and manifesting our next year. I'm going to show you something. First, I'm going to put this quote in and then tell me what you think. And this will be you guys' first topic is the power of imagination makes us infinite. So think about that for a moment, okay? We'll come back to that. Numbers. I know you probably hate math. I'll make it simple, okay? People, we love to help, but the people who help the most have no money. Let's talk about this. The more we do things, we have no money, zero sometimes. We do a lot of pro bono because we are kind-hearted. But yet you see people making money left and right. And you're like, what am I doing wrong? Why can't I make money? Why am I so afraid of talking about money? Why am I so afraid of asking for money? Let's talk about that, right? Here's this number. And you're like, what? What's 3 million? I want that 3 million. This is how you get that. You only need 100 people. That 100 clients. If you charge 100 clients $500, that is $50,000 a month. So let's take, for example, courses. You have one class, you have 100 people in that class, you get $50,000. Okay, we're not talking about taxes and deductions. I'm sure some accountants are already, CJ, that number is cute. Listen, I'm not talking about that, okay? We're not going to net gross and net profit yet. We're not doing accounting class today. We're looking at straight numbers. I teach accounting class. $50,000 a month. If you just offer 5 classes a month with 100 students, you get $250,000 a month. You multiply that by 12 months in a year, you get $3 million. I don't know about you, but if I make $3 million a year, I'd be happy too, right? Why do people, I need 1,000 and 10,000 and 200,000 followers. Did that make you money? Did that make you money? No, because we're afraid to ask for money. And we don't even know, like 3 million, that's a lot of money. To people, that's pennies, right? To us, it's like, wow, that's big enough money. Listen, if you give me 3 million, I would say no. You guys give me 3 million? Yes, bring it, because that means I can do more with that money as a tool to help more people. It's expensive to do summits. It's expensive to do community building, but I'm going to take it because I'm able to, not because I have to, because I want to, because I am impacting lives beyond the classroom. Yes, I have 10,000 students or more already. That's not the point. The point is now we are all students of life. But what do you think about these numbers, Ollie?
I like to play with words because it's expensive with an E, but it's also expensive with an A. It's expensive because it expands you. It's really in that vibe that I would like to play. Expensive. It's really wow, expand. So I love also to flip the script and to say, okay, there is other plays, other words to turn that. And I think it's also we value money. Are we valuing collaborations? Are we valuing time and services exchange? This doesn't bring money, but it's money that you have not to pay for having this. So service and time exchange, it's also value. It means that we have to value ourselves and value others, even though there is no more money involved. Let's say that you are helping me for 1 hour. Okay, then I can value that your help is $200 if I want, or $10, but then I will really bring you low value. But it's just to say that it's up to us to imagine that there are other currencies: energy, time, services, and of course money.
I love it. Susanna, what do you think?
It just feels like too many people focus too much on the money right now. And it depends on what they really want to do with that money. That, to me, I really want to know more of what's on the backside of it. It want to have enough to make sure it can do everything, but sometimes when people just collect money, and that's what it feels like, it just seems like they're not putting it in places that it could really do some good to lift others. Because sometimes it doesn't take a whole lot of money to lift people up to where they aren't struggling anymore.
Yeah. Michelle, what are your thoughts?
I've always taught my nieces and nephews from a very young age that if I didn't have the money, I spend a lot of time with them. And still today, I'm going to go and join them in a day or two. And they're like, Auntie Michelle, are we going to play our games like we used to? And they're in their 20s, their mid-20s. So what I'm saying is when we put in that value in those people, it makes such a difference in your life. But if there was a little bit of money in between, it really helps you just get by. So I reach out to others and I bring their stories really to life. And I haven't received any payments for it, but it just gives so much joy. And in that, I can value that. And I can teach others to do that too, and to be able to create that feeling. And it's just bringing through positivity. And if you can marry the two and make money, how amazing would that be? And to help others as well along their journey and to create an impact. And for me, because we've all been through so much in our lives, and I'm now feeling like I've got quite a bit of tools that are so heartwarming. Not when I just feel about the things that we've been through and the people we've lost in our lives. And right now, everything is all over the place. There's such negativity, and we keep losing the value in those people that we have been part of, such a big part of our lives. And if we can create those moments for others and create an income for people that they don't need to worry and they can continue carrying the message through, for me, that is so very important.
Yeah, that is so true. It is important to value people over money. That's why I said collaboration over competition is a great value. Dr. New, how about you?
Yeah, thank you for I guess having my 2 cents and share. But I really think that a lot of things in our world it is negative, but then I also think that if we with the loving kindness and compassion we can share and flood the loving and kindness and spread them out, then we can see that there's positive. So in the past, it's what do you call the courage to really kind of take my stance on whatever it is important. I was kind of shy away from not flooding it on the social media, but now I felt like my whole journey, things that have kind of knocked me down, and now I realize my whole journey there is a purpose. I'm just a little vehicle that help others. So whether those who are believe in their higher divine, whether it's God, whether it's Buddha, whatever you believe in, or even the law of karma and cause and effect, we have to be the one that say we are here for you, we heard you, we were you, we are you, that we bring down all the barriers of whether it's we're across the world, we are closer and we're more connected than ever. We all bleed the same, we all eat 3 times a day, but a lot of things we as human being and society or the news, they always have bad news. They don't ever talk about the good in people that are doing, like a lot of people in our group that are tireless working and it's not making money. If you're in it for the making money, it will not be equate to what hard work like CJs and others here are doing, but really is the impact. How are we showing up and how are we be the voice of others who can't be the voice? How can we lead the way so that way our next generation, whether it's our kids, our niece and nephew, for the future, it's not our legacy, it's not what we want to be, but it's what are we doing. If we see the different the things that needs to be changed, like the toxic environment, people need to be mindful about words or action, creating that impact. I feel like that's the courage. It's like I have to be. It doesn't matter what people pinpoint. I'm Asian, I have accents, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. But I have a message. I have a heart to serve. Those who cross the path will feel my energy and my love because it's genuinely. And I've saved many lives, whether it's virtual, whether it's in person. And I felt like that's my calling right there. Your calling to make an impact, to motivate people, to inspire, so people can see maybe I can too. That is where we stand together. And so that is we ride together.
Yes,
With
we're in
impact.
it. You guys are
Yeah.
stuck. You guys are stuck. Okay, I'm so excited. You have no idea. So I don't think I can tell you her background because it's hush hush government stuff. But anyway, Danielle, right here, my sister from another mister. We met at the veterans. Oh my god, I'm excited. My heart beats like fast. We met in person and we click right away. And I want you to introduce, okay? She's shy. She doesn't want to be present. She has so much impact. So I need you guys to help me out on getting her message because we're going to take over the world, okay? Let's go, sister. Unmute yourself. Go.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you. I'm so honored to be able to talk to everyone today. My name is Danielle Manawis. I guess by trade, I'm an investigator with the state or the government entity. And before that, I was doing a lot of the performance management side. And what's more exciting, though, for me is that for decades, my mom and I have been helping mostly women of color and people of color, retain their jobs with the state government or with the government, or to keep their jobs or to get jobs with the government, because it is a really sustainable way to live. Even when there is a recession or something, it's like you get paid. So exciting news is that 2 years ago, my mom and I, after being approached by a business owner, asked that we open our own consulting firm. And so that's what we're doing now. Mostly human resources, risk mitigation side, performance management. But really, we're still doing a lot of the work that we're doing, which is helping and uplifting people. And so that is really my passion and what we do. A little bit about my background. I have a sociology degree as well as a master's of public administration from McGeorge School of Law. But I'm a mover, I'm a changer. A lot of my friends call me the connector. And yeah, I'm also a mom. I volunteer in my church community as well as my kids' school community. I'm very, very involved in that because, like, I'm sure a lot of you, are saying too, is kids are our future. They are our legacy. And we want to be sure that we pour into their cups. And so whenever I meet someone like Dr. Leland, or I met someone last week at an Electrify event here in Sacramento, is that I genuinely want to connect with people and partner with people because together we can make a change in the world. And that's really, I could call myself an investigator, but I'd rather call myself mover, changer, supporter, motivator. That's who I am to my friends. That's who I am to my family. That's who I am to my global community that I want to uplift. And so, like Dr. Leland and I talk about, it's not always about money. If we can make money, great, but it's just a tool. But if you can feel my heart and who I am, that's more important to me. That is how I have gotten into some big doors. And, I'm very grateful for who I am. And I'm also Filipino American. And there's a lot and layers to me that I'd love to share with you all. I'm not sure if that was too short or too long, but that's who I am. So
Perfect.
Thank you, Dr.
It was perfect because you're perfect. Everyone is, right? There's no such thing as I want to be perfect. You already are perfect. You were made the way who you are. There's no need. You just need, what we need is to constantly be present with our mind. Remember, it's 90%, 95% is subconscious. Okay. And I want to talk about this. And I want to know if you guys know who says this. Quiz day. You didn't think you were in class session live, huh? It says your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values, and your values become your destiny. So what is your destiny? Oh my God, look who's adding here. How did you just shut up, Sia?
Sorry, I was late. I had another live stream at the same time. Sorry. Hi, everyone.
Wow.
So you need to answer this. Who said that since you're late?
My beliefs become my thoughts. Your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values, and your values become your destiny. Who said that?
Yeah. You're going to get kicked out if you don't know. Just kidding.
Maya Angelou. I have no idea.
Who else? Guess, guys, ladies and gentlemen.
Dr. C.J. Leland.
No, I wish. No, who is?
Eleanor Roosevelt. I mean, come on, girl. Can you throw with one bone?
Starts with an M for the first name. Starts with an M.
And it wasn't Maya Angelou? Come on, girl.
No. Is it Martin Luther King?
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, you wish. Muhammad Gandhi. It's Mr. Gandhi who said that,
Muhammad
right?
Ali?
Muhammad Ali, not Muhammad Ali. Mahatma Gandhi. I believe that's his name. Yes. But this is why we're talking about, are you ready? 2024 is coming in 82 days. Okay, 82 days. So I want to get to know each one of you guys in 30 seconds or less. Or, okay, 60 seconds. Let's give you 30 more seconds. Starts with Sia since she's late. We're going to pick on her. Are you ready for 2024? And what are you manifesting?
I am ready, always ready for any opportunity for anything in the future. So 2024, bring it on. And what am I manifesting? I think continued positivity and light. So 2023, my word of the year was light. That's when I launched Brilliant Bee Media. And as a result, I've met all of you guys because I've leaned in, trusted that, you know what? Everything that you're doing in new that you try, sure, you might have a little bit of hesitancy or fear, but you know what? If you combine the power, Care Bear Power Stare of everyone else's light to support you, then it just becomes one big brilliant being. So that's what I'm looking for 2024. And I will manifest continued brilliance. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Boom, mic drop. Susanna, sister, go.
2024, I'm looking at more writing and speaking. That's the place where I'm at, speaking and just helping, especially women, to move beyond those freaking boxes and shine.
All right, thank you.
It's that simple.
I love
Love
it.
that.
Simplicity sometimes is actually complicated than you think. So, yeah, that's for sure. Ollie, 60 seconds, 2024. Are you ready? And what are you manifesting?
Well, I am ready to be more in joy, to love more myself, my body, to throw away any judgment, and also to pay more attention about the words. For instance, all the things that we say are gems. It's not only 2 cents, because it's really 2 cents is low value. So all that we are saying could have value and could be really rich. So paying attention to my words, to what I let in my body, could be drink, stress, food, and giving more love to myself. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you. Danielle, your turn.
So for 2024, manifesting growth, not only in my business, but personally, to face the challenges and to heal, to have constant healing. And I think that's a part of that growth. So that's what I'm going to continue to do, and uplifting people around me. So that's the goal.
Awesome. Okay, we're going to watch this 6 months from now and see where you're at with your manifestation. Dr. Trong, your turn.
I've been seeing a lot of manifesting its impact of all along, but my calling is motivational speaker. It's I have to be able to amplify my my experience and helping others seeking more their inner works and into their spirituality. Whatever vehicle it is, I'm just a tool, but I am the messenger, and I feel like that's my calling. That the world need more, and I can't do it just a single group. So motivational speaker is what's my next one. Is what.
Awesome. We can do it. We're going to make it happen. All right. Michelle from South Africa. Let's go. It's like in between.
Sorry, I'm on a farm and the parrot is going mad in the background, so I hope it's not too much noise. I've been just taught so much in my life for unconditional love. And that is something I would really like to help teach others by holding no judgments on others and giving them that support unconditionally is something I really, really learned from my parents. And I know how others hold judgment, and they only love you because you've got a job, because you've got money, because you're stable and on your feet. Just do the job because it brings in an income. But it's not right. If it doesn't fall along your values, it's not right. And I know it's a difficult thing to carry through to others, but we need to stop judging others so much and actually help them along their journey. Help everybody get there where they need to be, but with the right values and the right support. Because we can't do everything alone, and what better way if you can do it in a collaboration going forward in your life. So that is what I would love to bring through into 2024.
All right. We're thinking ahead. So that's wonderful. Thank you for doing that. Do you guys know what I'm manifesting? I feel like you guys do. I'm an open book. Thea, what do you think I'm manifesting?
I mean, for me, it's like you are manifesting wisdom and opportunity for people. Your desire to continuously uplift and level up everyone is so abundantly clear to me. So I have a feeling that's your 2024, girls. You're just continuously leveling up. It's kind of like that. Does anyone remember watching? I know we're international, but if you ever watch a TV show called The Price is Right, they had this little yodeler that would go up the mountain. That's CJ to me. Yole.
That's right. I manifested last year when I wanted to quit my podcast, actually, that I want to make a difference. And I got into so much depression last year and anxiety. I suffer from migraines. I want to give up life. I didn't want to be here. Oh my God, it was too much. And I was hanging on by the thread. I think I didn't even know it was Christmas. We didn't have a tree. That's the first time. And my kids are like, Mom, Christmas is tomorrow. I'm like, what? And it didn't dawn on me until my youngest kept saying, am I going to get a gift? I'm like, what? Because usually we celebrate Christmas by opening gifts December 1st, all the way to the 24th. We have gifts for them to open. I had no gifts. I have no tree. I had nothing. And they're like, Mom, I've never seen you here. So they were trying to call my mom, my dad, to get everyone involved because I was not doing it. I shower every day, and I didn't even shower for like 6 days that one time during Christmas. I just didn't want to do nothing. I could care less.
Well, you can't give from an empty well. And
No,
it sounds like to me you were burnt out. Like,
oh, it was more than that. I lost 5 of my best friends, succession. Then my youngest daughter lost her best friend. She was only 14. She had brain cancer. She died. That was in July. That was during my birthday. I didn't even celebrate my birthday. August, we found out my mother-in-law has stage 4 cancer. She died in September. Okay. Then I thought, oh, I could breathe, right? It was just too much in here. My mother-in-law died of cancer. After that, my son, he's my dog, but I call him my son, of 11 years died in November. I'm done. I was done. I was too prideful. I didn't want to talk to a psychiatrist or a therapist. I was vomiting 18 times a day. My ribs was hurting. And because I suffered from migraine, but it was just too much. I bleed through my nose because I had COVID in July. And I was allergic to the injection. So I would sit there and just constantly bleed. So I got anemia. I just was done with life. I said, I guess this is it. I think I've impacted enough lives. And it's time to just say goodbye. Bye to the world. December. And then my best friend said, sometimes, CJ, you have to be super at the bottom to realize how precious you are. And she said, you saved 2 lives today, this year from your podcast, and you saved mine. And she didn't tell me she wanted to kill herself when I talked to her. And I said, why are you fucking stupid? Why would you do that to yourself? And she said, that's what you're doing to me right now. And you're my emotional support. You can't leave me like that. Life is too hard without you. So I got up and said, you know what? Why am I saying no to people? Why am I saying no to life? So when you see me so busy, is because I'm busy trying to help others. Because it helps me. I'm selfish, I guess. It helps me when I help you. It helps me to keep busy because I want to heal the world and I can't do it alone.
Girl.
So when I work so hard, it's because of that. I'm just going to say that. I'm being selfish because I want to help myself, help others. And sometimes it's for my own mental capacity because each one of us do that. And when someone tells me you saved my life at this moment, wow. That was an honor. And I said, even if I don't save anyone's life for the rest of my life, I saved 3 lives this year, I'm good. Right? I'm good. And when people say yes to you, when you ask them, I have like smiles all over to the heaven. I'm not doing it for anybody. I'm doing it for the man up there, whether you believe him or not. I'm doing it from the heart. And you guys show up. Because he's sending you to me saying, CJ, yes, you're fine. You got up, you get to live. Yes, you're fine. And 2024 And Thea keeps reminding me this, so it's so funny. She's like, yeah, she's the Netflix of education, whatever that means. Guess what? November, we will have a TV show. And I'm gonna use that platform for good, because it's enough negativity that we have. We have so many wars, and at the end of the day, do you guys know why we're having wars? No one can explain to me. Why are we having wars? Why are we killing each other? We're already hungry as it is. We don't already have enough money. Why are we killing children? Why? Because you don't like them? Because they're different from you? Because they have a different thoughts and different hearts? Why? No one has the answer, but enough of all the people control what we can impart on our children, impart on our neighbors, impart on our brothers and sisters. It's our turn to show up for us and for the rest of the world. Yes, I know we're a smaller group. There's 8 billion people, but it has to start somewhere, guys. We're going to have Level Up Circle where everyone has the same power of thoughts and process within that circle, because it's time to show up. That's my manifestation for 2024. And I'm also manifesting, I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I want an in-person global summit, red carpet, Great Gatsby, 1930s to 50s style, where you show up in style, you bring your personality and bring your passion to life and helping others. And I want all kinds of media that's going to be there. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there for 2024. I don't know what you guys are thoughts of this. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. We start with Sia. What do you think?
100%. I'm probably one of the more brutally to the point, less. I've been told I'm a little robotic with my emotions at times. Look, we're going to always have self-doubt. We're always going to have emotions within us. We're going to have trials and tribulations in our own life journey. It's just it's a fact of life. But I love this statement here. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. If you believe in yourself, you can do anything. You truly can. Now, I'm not saying I believe in myself. I'm going to climb, Mount Everest right now. No, it takes preparation. It takes calculated risk. It takes a lot of execution, right? But if your mind believes it, I mean, think about this, you guys. How many times have you talked to people of, it's not just the food you eat, it's your mind in balance with your body. If you want to lose weight, then you have to have your mind in tow, in line, in alignment with the food. You can't be eating hot dogs all day. If my mind is strong, saying I'm going to lose 10 pounds, I cannot be eating hot dogs all day. So it's a balance. So I do believe, though, if your mind truly believes in something, you wouldn't be eating those hot dogs if you really want to lose that weight. So I cannot tell you how much I agree with this. It is mind over matter. Feel your emotions, be in those emotions, own your emotions, understand where it's coming from, but don't dwell in those emotions, because your mind can slip too if you allow the emotions to outweigh your purpose.
Awesome. Sister Susanna, your turn.
It's definitely, I believe in this statement. One of the things that has to happen, though, is it does have to align, because our mind can create anything. It has to align with who we are. That's the most important alignment. And then you have to keep thinking it. It's just like a vision board. When I look at the vision board I have over there, I get in front of it daily and picture everything and feel everything that's on that vision board to bring it into play. And it's stuff that I believe in. It's stuff that I feel at my core as to who I am and what I want to do and how I want to help. That wouldn't happen if my mind hadn't come up with this in the first place. And now I'm having fun just seeing what my mind is creating or at this moment to start launching something new. And that's going to be fun. So yeah, it's definitely a true statement. Just align it and don't stop thinking about it. Feel it.
I love that. I have 2 vision boards, and I'm scared. I don't even want to share my vision board. I dream big or I go home. That's how my mantra is. Ollie, your turn. What are your thoughts on this statement? Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve.
Well, I would like to take just less than 30 seconds for a quote. Never give up. No matter what is going on, never give up. Develop the heart. Too much energy in your country is spent developing the mind instead of the heart. Develop the heart. Be compassionate, not just to your friends, but to everyone. Be compassionate. Work for peace in your heart and in the world. Work for peace, and I say again, never give up. No matter what is happening, no matter what is going on around you, never give up. It's a quote from the Dalai Lama that I have just behind me in the wall. I don't know if you see the wall behind, but
Yep.
it's in the wall of Dalai Lama, just there. So
That's
that's it for
amazing.
me.
I love it. Awesome. Thank you. Danielle.
Yeah, for me, I'm just gonna echo what every the people who went before me said, but I think it is really important to align yourself with what you want to achieve. And for me, it's always a journey. And so aligning yourself not only in mind and in body, but in your actions and how you interact with people. So I do believe that, whatever you set your mind to, my mom always used to tell me when I was younger, that you can do it, and there's no failures in life but growth and lessons. And so I try to tell that to my kids too, is that, no matter what happens. And thank you also, Dr. Leland, for sharing your story. I really, thank you for giving space for that. We all go through struggles. So I really do think that whatever your mind can conceive, that it can be done. And it's just up to you whether you're going to take the steps to prepare for it, to go for it, and take those risks, because it is scary, to do it. So yeah, that's my piece.
Well, you're stuck with me now, so you don't have to do it alone. And if I
What?
don't know it, I have more people to help you for sure. All
Thank
right,
you.
Dr. Tom.
Yes. Oh, that's a dear to my heart. Like the mind. It's I was saying that I cannot believe the things that's happening, because I don't have expectation, as far as, even though we all struggles, we all have our own issues. But really, my mindset, it's been just making impact, and my visions and prayers, everything that I wish for, it just come alive. But I don't wish for myself, I wish for others. When you wish for others, it come back to you in manyfold. So when you talk about your mind, the power of the mind, how much you send out to universe, it come back. It's just, be patient with it. Don't expect. When you don't expect, it'll come back to you when you don't the least expect. So the power of the mind, that's where the transformation happens. And I can't wait for people to see on each individual on how we use different tools, but really it's honing into your inner self. You have all the tools, the gift. You have all the struggles, the obstacle, but that's your unique gift that you bring in out. So you can relate to people. So you can bring them up. You can lift them up, rise them. Because that's where we need more people like that. It's not about what you can do for yourself, but what you can do for others. That is the true success right there. Like when you mentioned about saving lives, recently, since May to now, I saved 2 lives. One was my last co-worker, and she said that she would have flipped again because she came from OD, from a toxic environment. If I hadn't been there, genuinely care for her last set of hope, she would have flipped again. That's one. Another person on LinkedIn across the world, where war and everything's going on, he's saying that I'm the only one who gave him hope to live. He have kids and things that are, killing the children and all. And it breaks my heart that I can't do a lot. And I can't do that. I can't help those. But it's just being there to show them that you care. You really care, and you pray for them, And I literally spread my network of whatever online and offline. I said, we're gonna make sure you get a job. Even to this day, he's like, I can't thank you enough, because that moment, it can change their life. It's just the impact that we have. I just can't think enough that we just need to use the platform, a tool, so we can elevate our voice and what we have to offer. And we're here for them. We're here for all those. We love everyone, and everyone in this group have that heart.
Yeah, and more coming. Michelle, how about you?
Well, I need to share a little story, and I'm going to try and make it brief. When I turned 30, I found out I was adopted. I had absolutely no idea. And along my journey, I found everybody. I've got another 6 brothers and sisters and more parents. And so now I'm getting like another zest of life of more parents that my parents had passed. But not only that, when my biological mom, I had an opportunity to know her for a few years. She had slipped into hospital, and I got the opportunity to meet her and everything. And I went to the hospital to see her, and as she was she slipped into a coma, but there's a scenario there too. But when she slipped into a coma, when she went to intensive care, and something I want to just state clearly is, if you believe in something so much, keep believing in it, because the power of that is absolutely incredible. Now it was time. I was there for a week, and then she slipped into a coma, and then she was in intensive care in her coma for a week. And I used to go visit her twice a day. And on my last day, I had to fly back home. And on my way to her, I prayed. And I said, Lord, she saw me in this world. I want to be there for her, to see her out. And I arrived. My one sister brought me to the hospital. She knew people there. She went off, and I felt the urgency to go up. I go up, and as I walk in that unit, the doctor says, she's busy passing right now. You need to call the rest of the family. I had my 10 minutes with my mother, and I thanked her for what she did for me. She could not have given me to the best parents I could have ever dreamed of. And it must have been the hardest thing in her life to do. The hardest thing. And forgiveness is a big thing too. And I was blessed. I was blessed instantly. And I would love to share that with people, because they must keep believing in what they want in life. And they must work at it, whether it's relationships, whether it's what you want in life, or what message you want to put out there. Believe in it and work on it every single day, and you will get there. You won't have the answers immediately. Be patient, but don't give up. Don't give up.
I love that. I love that so much. Like, Michelle, thank you when you just told me that. So we're going to end here. And I want you guys to think about this for a minute. It says, manifestation is the art of belief and the power of inspiration. In our global summit coming up in the next 3 days, we want to be the vehicle of inspiration for everyone, right? At the end of the day, we want to make an impact. We want to create ripple effect for others. But what you're manifesting in your own belief system should also be the vehicle to inspire you to go for that extra mile. And I want you guys to go with positive energy today. I wish you the best, and we hope to see you in the next 3 days. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for showing up. Last minute, whatever, it doesn't matter. The fact that you guys are here, I love you guys. Bye, everybody. We'll see you in the next 3 days. Ah! Bye.
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 Love to everyone.
I love it, Ollie. See ya.
Oh, are we just to hang up here? Or are you?
Bye. Love.
Yeah, I know.
I'm saying bye. Everybody.
Manifiesta.